technical issues. Don't know what the fuck we're doing, but we're trying to get this shit worked out. So hopefully our boy Jason will be able to see you guys. Hopefully you will be able to hear me. Jason's blowing up my goddamn phone right now.
What are you doing? Beating on?
I'm beating off listening to your message.
Oh. What is that?
What's going on? Can you hear?
Yeah, there's a little buzz in the background. Maybe. Hang on a second. Yeah, it's coming from there, but
static.
But let me see if you have that sounds like static. But let me see if you just keep talking.
So I saw a little motherfucker who was a motherfucker. So I told him to fuck off and told that little motherfucker to just fuck my fucking ass off. So anyway, that's all I could really say.
All right. Well, I hear you. You're not muting out now, but it is there. You can that buzzing. Is that us?
No, I don't think.
I got nothing else going here.
It's only when you talk.
Oh, wait a minute. Maybe it's my microphone. It's a microphone. Yep. Okay.
I'm gonna record it.
Well, we're live anyway, dude. So we've been live for 2 minutes. So.
Okay. Hi, everybody.
First of all, I want to just apologize to people because we don't know what the fuck we're doing. I thought fucking Jason had this fucking shit down pat. I thought I was going to walk in this studio and this shit was going to be push the button and go. But no. He had at the last minute called TJ to the rescue. TJ, fuck man, he's the rock star tonight. But anyway, we're here with the Two Bros Show. Apologize for all the fucked up mess that we had to start. What's that? When you talk, I don't know if you're talking to me or talking to the chat.
No, I'm sorry. I was asking him to remove something that was popped up on the screen. There we go.
Okay, so before we even begin the fucking show, dude, there's a big story that happened tonight that you're pissed about. Tell me about the home run, man.
I'll tell you about. I'll just give you a short little glimpse of Jason's world, real quick. Normally, when games are early and I sleep through them, we lose. And when something happens like this, where I can't watch, big things happen, and I expect it. I know it. It's the way my luck runs. So I'd just like to congratulate Albert Pujols and say, "Fuck you, Apple TV."
Well, I was just saying you had to have Apple TV to be able to cash in on that whole deal.
Yep, 700.
So was that an away game or was that in St. Louis?
An away game, and here's the kicker: 499 and 500 were also back-to-back at bats. He is the machine.
Well, just a big Two Bros welcome to Albert Pujols. I know he watches the show after. He watches it on the stream, actually. He says he watches it later. And we really appreciate his support because, again, you know, he's a single guy. He went through going through divorce. He understands our world. We understand his world. He makes about $16 billion more than Jason or I, but I understand his world.
Yeah, me too. He's a good man, bro. He's loved all over the world, not just here, not just in baseball. His charities for Down syndrome.
Before we even get into the big show, let's get into that. People fucking get pissed off at him. They don't care for him. And I never really understood that. I always thought the guy was a real stand-up guy. And he does good for the community. He's a Christian man.
Yeah.
Like what? Why do people hate this guy? I don't get it.
I think it just stems from the way he left. But I don't think he had a choice in that. I don't want to get into deep on this because I know something that I don't know if I can talk about. But
I can't talk about it. Don't talk about it.
okay, well I won't. But I just don't know if Albert's the reason. Let's just say this. I don't think Albert really wanted to leave. It showed because when he went to Anaheim,
Mhm.
if you watch this new 21-minute video, I think I posted it. When he went to Anaheim, his numbers went beep, beep,
Well,
beep.
yeah, I get it.
And then they kicked him to AAA. LA picks him up. He does okay. And then the miracle happens. He's back.
Well, he seems like a player's got some ego. He wants to be loved. Wants to be in a place where
I understand that. I
they
think that
love him.
I'm sorry, bro. I can't ever tell when you're gonna talk and I'm gonna stop. But I just want to say the fact that he turned it on when he got back here like this after that flat line just shows you that that's why players want to be in St. Louis. It's the fans, the fans, the fans, dude. It's insanity. And
Yeah.
he's in his friends. He's back with Melina and Yachty, or Melina and Wayno.
Yep.
It's amazing. It's just insane. But we can talk about that whenever. It's
Well,
not.
again, just big congratulations to Albert Pujols. I'm a big fan of his. I know Jason lives in the St. Louis area. I grew up in the St. Louis area. Had a chance to watch him. Really was an influence in the community and a great player. So I definitely want to make sure I congratulate him
Yeah.
because one, I'm a fan. I'm definitely a fan of him. I know Jason, you are, and TJ, you must be because you're outvoted anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
I'm a fan of him as the machine, the baseball playing machine, and I'm a fan of him more as a man.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Well, speaking of fans, I just want to give a real quick shout out to a bunch of people who are popping up on our fan page who've joined the group. So I want to certainly welcome EJ Carter, old EJ. I've known EJ for many years. Good friend Bill O'Brien who joined us. Obviously, my wife Amanda Stagenborg is a loyal watcher. She'll probably the one watching the show right now. So let's thank her. Holly Nichols, have to thank our girl Holly for being a big fan on the show. And Jason and TJ, you guys are kind of admins on the page, so I can't really thank you for being fans because you're doing it. But and then your friend Larry Horsel, was it Horselmeyer? I don't know if I'm pronouncing it.
Horsemeyer, Larry Horsemeyer.
Yeah, he came on strong, man, with some memes and stuff.
I know, I know.
So, hey, folks, if you know friends who think you'd enjoy our fucking stupid ass humor, our fucking just idiocy. I mean, Jason is like on fire with the fucking memes. He's Mr. Meme Man. I'll tell you what. Just check us out. We're on Facebook, Two Bro Show, the new Two Bro Show. We got two pages. We have a group, and then we have the new Two Bro Show, which is a page. One of these days, I'm actually going to tell that whole story, but we're going to save that for another time.
Yeah, I still need to hear that story.
Well, I
But
know.
anyway, I think we forgot Johnny Hefner. So yeah,
John, oh, of course, Johnny Hefner. Well, first of all, Johnny's getting ready to go under the knife, so I
uh-oh.
want to wish him luck with that. He's getting ready to go have some surgery, so definitely wish Johnny Hefner a lot of luck. And let's see, he got a 21 on back of cap. Only Pete can say that. That is very true. That's a Roberto Clemente reference. He was
Yeah,
the greatest Latino players ever. So,
but
uh,
yeah, I was gonna say you said Roberto Clemente, so that reminded me of Albert again, and I'm like, my brother told me when after the home run because I couldn't see it, he went to someone other than any of his teammates and hugged them. And I don't know who it was, but I can't wait to watch these replays.
I know, I know. So we're doing the show, but hopefully people get a chance to see the home run. And again, congratulations, Albert Pujols. What a fucking
Congrats.
awesome, what a just fucking
Yeah.
awesome thing. 700 goddamn home runs, dude.
I know.
Hook or crook, who fucking cares? He's fucking mashed the ball. And the thing is, every time that guy comes up the plate, everybody fucking's on the edge of their seat.
Yep. Everybody.
Remember, I mean, I'll tell you what, that home run he hit in Houston, the one everybody talks about,
Oh, jeez.
that ruined that man. That ruined that pitcher. That ruined that pitcher. Billy Wagner, that ruined that fucker.
Yeah.
It ruined him forever.
TJ, I don't know if you've ever seen it, but we were down in the game and he hit a 3-run homer over the train tracks that run across the top of the stadium where they put the train when the home runs get hit for their team. He hit it all.
Hey,
Well, he crushed it. So. But hey, listen, before we get kind of into the show, you know what we always do? We roll this. Welcome to the Two Bros Show. Here's your host, Rob Stagenborg, with co-host Jason Nichols. Let's go to the studio. That's my man, Jason. I'm Rob Stagenborg. That's Jason Nichols. That is TJ. He doesn't even have a last name. He's just TJ. We just let him be known as TJ. So TJ helps us out, gets us all set up. He's kind of our tech man. He's kind of our producer on scene.
Yeah.
And he's actually, I think, Jason's double A sponsor.
Double A. Oh, yeah.
I'm kidding. But hey, dude, it's been a fucking crazy week in the news. I've been bringing you all kinds of great stuff about women. Put 55 batteries inside themselves. We talked about, sex dolls that need to be refurbished. This one is a little bit lighter, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring this on up here. Get rid of our caption here, our chat here. So, Stanley Cup, you guys love this fucking, everybody loves the fucking Stanley Cup, okay? St. Louis, you guys had it in 2019. I was there, it was a fucking huge thing. Show them your shirt, Jason, Stanley Cup shirt. Show them.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Fucking great. Okay, awesome. So, the fucking sorry ass Denver Avalanche won the Stanley Cup this year, okay? Suck my ass, okay? Fuck those guys. They were dirty. It just, good. Fuck them. There were a lot of fucking hook and crook. They won the goddamn Stanley Cup.
Yeah. And Kadri, if you're watching, fuck you, dude. You took out Pennington. We would have won the cup. We would have won the cup, Kadri. I hope you get crunched.
He took out our goal. Took out the fucking Blues goalie. So, and then the rest of the series, he just had all kinds of problems. So anyway, but the long story is that so the Stanley Cup, each player gets to spend a day with the Stanley Cup. So this couple is sitting on a Tuesday night hanging out at home or whatever. All of a sudden, there's a delivery for them. They look fucked. They open up this box and the fucking big old ass Stanley Cups there. It got fucking delivered to the wrong house. So they're like, what the hell? So of course they, got their pictures taken with it. So the whole story, Jason, I know that it's kind of odd that this would happen, but apparently they live in the same neighborhood as Gabriel Landeskog, who's the captain of the team and, really high-end player, great player. And the Stanley Cup was actually delivered to their house instead of his house.
Wow.
How pissed would you be if Gabriel Landeskog would be like, here's the cup, and all of a sudden some two yahoos are fucking drinking out of it on the fucking hobo corner.
If I was him, I think I'd laugh. I mean, if it was me, they didn't deliver it to themselves. Somebody else handed it to them. Of course, they're gonna open it.
Well, they were all in. I mean, everybody was a good sport about it, and apparently, they notified the driver right away understood that there was a problem, so they got the Stanley Cup to Landeskog. He got a chance to spend his day with it, and that's all is right in the world here. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, but anyway, just of all things to fucking show up, a Stanley Cup just showing up in your driveway. I mean,
That's nuts.
That'd get my attention for sure.
Yeah.
Well,
They're lucky
anyway,
you didn't go to the wrong driveway. It would have been sold on the black market like that.
I'm thinking of somewhere some freaking meathead that's playing a joke. That knew exactly where to send it, but just was playing a joke. I just you can't
Uh, maybe.
Oh man.
That's crazy.
you can't put it past people though. They do shit like that.
I know.
Uh, well, so moving on to our next story, Jason. Um, we talk about meat a lot here on this show. One of our things is sex, sports, meat.
Yeah.
Well, this story really caught my eye because we're talking about fake meat, okay? Beyond Meat, which is disgusting. I don't care for it. I think it is gross. I don't. I, Everyone I know who's had it has not had a favorable opinion about it. Okay, so basically, number one, fuck Beyond Meat or any fake or just fake meat. Can't do it personally.
Yeah.
Jason, you look like you're a vegan, like you live a vegan lifestyle. I can probably tell.
Nah, I've never even tried the Whopper. I've never tried that. I've heard people say it tastes the same. It's just sweeter, but I've never tried it.
Well, I gotta tell you, man, the Beyond Meat, one of the top executives is a fucking hothead, dude. So he's at the University of Arkansas football game. Uh, they're playing in Fayetteville, Arkansas, which is a butthole of a town. If you've ever been there, it's really a backwoods hillbilly town. I don't care for it. Um, do you need me to go on? I'll tell you a few more things about Arkansas that I don't care for.
Whatever you want.
The fuckers gave me a ticket for doing like 5 over the speed limit. Like, what a douche.
Ow.
Yeah. So that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying the place I didn't really care for. I just thought it was kind of run. But so he's at the U of Arkansas football game, and the University of Arkansas, they're pretty good this year. They're not bad. They're not doing too bad for them now. So, and apparently he had some words with somebody, and next thing you know, he was fucking up in this dude's face, and they were getting fucking having a fight. Well, the Beyond Meat guy decides to eat fucking meat. He bites off this fucker's nose.
Oh my.
Like, actually bit a piece of his flesh off of his nose.
Why?
Because they were arguing over the football game or something that happened at the football game or something.
Did the other guy punch him or hit him?
There was some fight, I'm sure, but the point is that the guy that is like sells fake meat
I know.
bit a human. Like, how do you spin that? That's a tough.
You can't spin that. I just wondered if the other man struck him first before he just decided I'll bite his nose off.
Well, there was a physical altercation. They were kind of nose to nose, doing the old cock walk. You know how dudes do the cock walk when they're like fucking staring each other down. And,
Oh, I have a question. We got to write him. We got to write him and ask him if he's a meat eater now. Because he wasn't getting vegan in jail.
I tell you what, I know. Well, he'll get a lot of meat sticks. A lot of meat sticks in jail, I'm sure.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that too. You two are pervs. I got you. Just playing.
You know how these things usually work out, Jason.
I'm just messing with you.
He got fired. I mean, you can't do that shit and be the top executive.
I guess not.
Let him go. He's out. Guy's still dealing with this whole legal issue of assaulting this guy and biting his nose. But, well, I'll tell you what, that's just not good optics, is it?
Yeah, we got one rule. One rule when we own a vegan place: no biting people.
Like, you would think it just kind of would come with the territory. Nope. So next time you have a piece of Beyond Meat, just kind of know the backstory, that things that are going on up there at the executive tower of the Beyond Meat.
Man, that's what it is. It's in someone's nose.
Hey, Jason, moving on to our next story. I didn't even know this was a deal, but apparently there's a world record for how quick you can put on fat. So this girl, it's a girl, it's a teenager. She's like 14 years old. She could put 22 socks on one foot in 30 seconds. Now you and I, we're at the age where it takes us like a fucking hour to get on our goddamn
Oh my
socks.
gosh, I just thought about that.
We kind of wobble around, but this girl's like, man, what do you think? It's awesome.
I wonder how many she can do standing up.
I don't know, but I mean, you know, like first of all, I didn't know that was a record.
Dude, there's an Olympic or there's a world record for everything now.
I know, but putting on socks,
Crazy. I don't know, bro. That's weird.
it's kind of different. How long do you think it would take you to put on 20 pairs of socks?
Sitting down, 5 minutes probably. Standing up,
You'd
I
be
would
slow.
be,
Seconds.
I would be
You,
crawling to the phone to
you're
call
like me.
911.
You're like me. You'd be huffing and puffing on pair number 6.
I hate that. I can't stand trying to put socks on.
Socks are sucky, man. They do. This kid, man, she just decided to lean into it and decided she wanted to set this fucking record.
I'm betting it was like a really cold winter day.
I,
And she was like, hey, I'm going to put a bunch of socks on. And then thought, hey, I'm going to
like,
set a world record.
what about the training that goes into that? Like, just how many pairs of socks do you have to have?
A lot.
Well, at least 11. 11 pairs.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, man. I think that sometimes people, first of all, the Guinness Book of World Records has gotten too fucking big. Okay? There's too much shit in there that doesn't even matter.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
Yeah.
remember the fat twins on the bicycles? Now it's this type of shit.
I don't remember that.
Oh, but yeah, they picture these two twins. They're overweight twins. They were on little mini bikes.
Oh no, I know. I've seen some crazy stuff lately though. I'll try to post some of
Well, I'm sure you will. So, hey, listen, moving along, we're almost done here. We got our fourth story, and
Natty Daddy.
so I think I told you that I traveled from the Midwest across the country, and one of the places that we stopped was actually this place that was called the Corn Palace. Okay, and it's in South Dakota. Okay, um,
Right.
and somebody sent me up on this.
Hey,
We'll do
some messages on the show.
the
Yeah, it's
messages. But so they have this place. It's in the middle of fucking nowhere. It's called the Corn Palace. It was fucking huge. It's like this entire building that's made of corn. Okay, I've actually seen it. I got out. I was like, okay, not really sure why people would spend so much time constructing the entire fucking city block out of corn, but it's what they do in South Dakota. Well, this boy apparently didn't really think that corn was real because he wasn't from America. Well, they flew him in to be the new corn ambassador. So
Are you?
this little boy is the ambassador for corn.
Wait, is that place in corn?
I got a feeling that the memes coming from this.
There is a real place called Corn Palace.
Well, okay. Well, after the show, I got to tell you something about a meme. Go ahead.
Well, someone's being ignorant to me and asking me how many condoms Rob can put on. So we only have one viewer, and I'm thinking it might be Roland, who, by the way, I was just to tell about it. We were supposed to have Roland tonight. He can't make it. So he said to do the show without him tonight. So Roland, if you're watching,
No, it's Johnny and your wife.
yeah, I think so. Yeah, John Hefner and my wife. Awesome. Oh man. Well, anyway, I just want to just say thank you to this boy. He's going to be the fucking ambassador for corn. Anything that deals with corn, this boy's going to be on top of. And I mean, that's just awesome for a little boy, 9 years old. He's fucking the corn ambassador of the goddamn United States of America. Where were you at 9 years old, Jason? You weren't doing that.
No, I was playing in the mud.
I was playing
Hey,
baseball.
how did he? What? How did he not know corn was real?
he just, well, I'll tell you what, that's a great question, Jason, because I don't want to give away all the story. I always put these links in the comment section. So
Uh,
come back to the show, read the articles, get a kick out of it. Um, I don't want to give it away too much, Jason. I run a
uh,
tight ship around
all right.
here. You know where
I
I'm at.
sink a tight ship.
You do, yeah, you do. And you know, last, what was it? Just the other day, we had on our medical expert. Um, I think you remember us talking about him, Dr. Winston Chesterfield.
Oh, damn, not the doc.
Yeah, so he was really wanting to make sure that our listeners understood. Number one, that he can get you a medical card for $200. Call him real quick. He'll take you an online assessment, and you can have your marijuana medical card in literally a minute. So this
Damn, 8 minutes, doc.
Dr. Winston Chesterfield, he's a medical marijuana doctor. He used to be a celebrity tobacco pitchman when doctors used to smoke and stuff. But he just wants to remind our viewers, because we've had kind of a common theme that medically, and Jason, you know this, but I don't think we can stress this enough. Medically, it is real bad to insert things into your rectum. It damn
Yep.
near kill you.
And
So
cigarettes will kill you too, kids, even if you see me smoking.
exactly. I just care about our audience so much, and I really want them to know that we're here to help them. We don't want anything to kind of get in their way. So,
Yeah.
hey, Jason, we're going to roll here with a quick interview. First of all, I want to do a little promo about some of our social media channels. I want to just remind people they can follow us on social media. So after this, we're going to roll this, and then we're going to go into a quick interview I did. And this interview is with Kevin Slayton. So, I remember him. He's on St. Louis radio, but he used to be the announcer for the St. Louis Steamers, the old indoor soccer team. Remember those guys?
Awesome.
Yeah, so just real quick interview, like 3 or 4 minutes, but I want to use it to kind of remind people that the St. Louis FC is going to be joining the MLS. We're going to probably be talking a little about that as the season comes along. So we're going to roll right into our promo. So Jason, smoke break time for you, buddy.
Sweet.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Games were a phenomenon, and someone had just posted on Facebook an article from those days that Keith Schildroth had written from the opening year of the Steamers, and I was quoted in there, or I wasn't quoted in there, but I posted it on Facebook, and I wrote to somebody who talked about how as a little kid they were going. 47 years old now, and he said, I never knew it was you that was doing the public address announcing. And I said, well, the interesting thing is, it became a national phenomenon. People from Cleveland and New York were coming and writing stories about the atmosphere at the old arena, the old barn. And we had created that atmosphere the first night. Tom Twellman ran the team, ran the organization then, St. Louis U High grad, actually. But I was a friend of his and knew his family. And Tom said to me, because I said, what do you want me to do? I mean, I'm just going to introduce the lineups. And he said, I want you to get the crowd fired up. He said, whatever that takes, you go ahead and do it. So he left it to me, and I looked at the different names, and I knew if I accented different syllables on the names and drew them out, that people would just continue to go crazy. And that's how it happened. And then on penalties or on goals, I would always announce a Steamer goal with tremendous enthusiasm and passion, and I would announce the opponent's goal almost in a whisper. And it was the same thing when there was a penalty, a 2-minute penalty for a Steamers player. I announced it as though it was a funeral. And if it was the other team's penalty, I announced it as though we were celebrating a wedding. And it seemed to catch on. Even the announcements of the different groups that were at the games, I had a guy send me a message on Facebook, said we couldn't wait for our group to be announced every time. And so players from different teams talked to the Steamer players about it. It became really born out of a conversation with Tom Twellman. It became something that Sports Illustrated wrote an article about. And little did I know I would be in the center of it.
Jason World. What's up, man?
Just trying to wipe the blood off my head. That was funny.
For you. This is your time, buddy.
Oh, that was a funny interview. I like that. That is something I would do. I would definitely announce other teams' home runs sadly, like, I would congratulate them for, historic things, but I would definitely be like goals and home runs. I'd be sad about it when I did it and happy with ours. That's funny.
Dude, I gotta tell you, he was the shit, man. You went to the fucking, back then it was called the Checker Dome, just be the arena where the Blues played. And
Yeah.
man, they would get 18,000 people for an indoor soccer game. It was insane.
I know.
I think they're on 2 of the nights where they set the attendance record. Like,
Yeah.
it was like crazy.
See, I didn't get to. That sucks for me, actually. I was born in '75, so I was like just learning sports when they were leaving. I guess pretty much,
It was awesome.
I'd have been into soccer long before, so I'm excited about it coming back.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, man, it was a good time, and I think because Kevin Slayton really set the tone for the whole night, man. I mean, those introductions were badass. And I'll tell you, that interview I did while I was working for one of the high schools, and it actually never aired for a lot of different reasons. But I always told Kevin I always wanted to share that part of the interview with people because I thought it was interesting. Kevin's been really cool to me. I always have had professional respect for him. We get along very well. We don't always agree, but hey, that's life. But I appreciate him, and he has a great. He brought so much to those Steelers games. Like you said, when you were going to Cardinal games, just like listening to, Jack Buck and Mike Shannon, and just those announcers bring so much to the experience, don't they?
Oh yeah, they do, man. I mean, it's everything. That St. Louis is different. It's just everything about it. It's like everybody's into it. I try to tell everybody all the time, the reason it's like this here is because in St. Louis, we don't, I mean, yeah, there's been rebuild years, but not often. It's always like we have a chance to get to the playoffs every year. And believe it or not, people, if you've never won a championship with your team in your city or state, it's awesome. But trust me, getting to the playoffs every year and having a chance
Mm-hmm.
keeps you going all year. It's
Yeah.
really sad when that can't happen because that's what we look forward to as sports fans.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's why St. Louis is incredible. We're always in the thick, always in the run, always have a chance. Look at 06, look at 11. Cardinals,
Look at this year. Look at this year, man. They're right in the 15.
19, and now look at 2022. Watch out. Watch out, Yankees. Watch out, LA.
Well, there's a lot of good baseball being played, so I'll tell you what, you have to look. Really, once you get in the playoffs, it really is anybody's
Yep.
ball game, man.
Sure is.
We've seen so many good teams bow out the very first round.
I understand.
So,
But we don't have that 100-win record. We got 80 something. And we're sliding right in there, just like in 11.
kind of doing it quietly. Like I think all the Yankees and the Dodgers are getting all the headlines. I think like the Cardinals are kind of just getting in there, man.
Yeah, watch out. Something's going to happen.
Yeah.
Whether it does or not, there's a storybook being written.
Well, let me ask you this. Now that Albert Pujols has hit his 700th home run, so if you're just joining us, we talked about that in the first segment. Is the pressure off?
Yes, the pressure is off. Somebody said 702 2 weeks ago, and I said 707. Because if you hit 700, the pressure's gone. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. That's it. It's gone. That was it. That's all I needed to do. Look out, pitchers.
So, just for my own purposes, so the Cardinals are in first place in the Central Division, correct?
Yeah.
So they're up by 4 games on Milwaukee?
7.5 as earlier today, I believe.
Okay. And did they win the game tonight?
I have not seen it because Apple TV.
Apple TV, that's right. Yeah, you're not TV, are you? Nope. So, well, cool, man. So, anything else going on in Jason World before we move on over to what I got going?
Oh, you got something going? Let me think. Anything else?
A little rant.
Huh?
It's a little bit of a rant, but go, man. I don't want to take.
Oh, a little bit of a rant. Jason's World. It's almost Budtober.
October. That's right. Yeah, we know what that means. Jason is a botanist, and we've talked about that many times. And we look forward to bringing you more coverage of his harvest when that is appropriate. It's all legal. It's all legal.
Yes, sir. That medical card that the old doc can give you for $200 is important.
You can call him up right now. He's, that's the thing about the doctor is he is always available. So if you call him up at 3 in the morning, he'll fucking write your script right there, dude. If
Yeah.
it costs you 200, you got to Venmo that shit to him.
Mm-hmm. As
So
soon as you get it.
A little sketchy on that, but that dude's been in medicine for fucking 80 years, dude. You know what? If I'm gonna get a medical card, I'm gonna get it from him, dude.
He's been in medicine and on medicine for 80 years. Yeah.
We should
Well,
do it.
listen, Dick, well, I'm going to say my couple things for my little segment. So, you got anything else in Jason's world that's shaking? It looks like you're just all fucking like moving at this breakneck speed there, like just chilling, hanging out.
Oh no, I was trying to relax tonight. I'm usually real nervous.
Yeah, Jason never sits down, so
No, I don't. It's hard.
so what's the deal with that? You just always standing up, always nervous energy, or what?
I watch. Oh yeah. Yeah. What is that? Party rocking in the house tonight song.
Yeah,
Whatever that is. We need to play that sometime. That's my head, people.
Party Rock.
Party rock anthem.
Yeah,
That's
Party Rock
it.
Anthem. I was just listening to that like an hour ago.
Oh, that's cool, Tom. Awesome.
um, yeah.
But
So
nothing really. I was just trying to relax tonight. I don't sit down. I watch the entire ball games, hockey games, standing up. People got to tell me to move out of their way in front of the TV. I get all in the TV.
hey, you guys happen to know? Now this is a little bit of a technical thing. Like everything comes up as Facebook user. I wonder why they do that. Like
I don't know, but the Cards won. Somebody just said it.
I didn't win. Yeah, yes, we won.
That was John.
Johnny, no thanks, John.
John, I'll tell you what. When we do our show next week, we'll have John call in, man, and get him on the show.
I gotta mention somebody real quick. I sent my message I sent to you about Apple TV earlier to some other people, and one of my buddies texted me back the videos. So thank you, James Wilkerson.
Awesome. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
it is kind of shitty. So Amazon last night had the NFL Thursday night game. You could only get it on Amazon. And then, this baseball business, they've been playing these games on Amazon and Apple TV. So it's almost like you have to have fucking 17 different subscriptions to watch sports anymore.
What I'm curious about is, was this Apple TV night set up prior to the season, or did they do this when Albert got to 698? Because if so, Apple just stole all your money. I just said that, Apple.
Well, I'll tell you what, Apple's been stealing money for fucking years. Anybody who's had a Macintosh computer can tell you every 3 years you're fucking kicking the goddamn thing and throwing it off the fucking roof because it's stuck.
Give me an Android.
Oh, John said he's taking Percocet. He'd be boring. That would help the show, buddy. That would fucking help the show.
Yeah, it might calm me down.
So,
Because I could probably feel it through the TV.
Man.
we love you. We really appreciate all your support. And, appreciate all you do for us, man. You're a good dude, man. Cool. All right, we're going to roll to this. Rob Stagenborg here. I am co-host of the Two Bros Show. What?
Hey, I'm not surprised, motherfuckers.
Your organization's terrible. Let's go.
It's Stagenborg time. So here's what I want to rant about. So I'm sitting there like, first of all, I still listen to morning radio. I know fucking nobody does, but I get into it. Like I like that they do little news clips. They talk about the headlines and stuff. So today I'm sitting there listening to morning radio, dropping my kids off at school, and they're like, "Hey, coming up next, Coming up next, interview with Tanya Harding. Wow.
Oh shit!
Heard of Tanya Harding in a while. So for those of you guys who don't know, Tanya Harding was an Olympic class skater who was involved with some controversy in like the 90s. Basically, clubbed another skater, Nancy Kerrigan, in the knees and became a big, basically a caricature of herself for many, many years. Kind of went into hiding and you just don't hear from her at all. So I always kind of felt sorry for her. I was like, oh, man, you know what? That kind of sucks, you know? I mean, kind of like a certain lady named Monica, you know, like things just will never be the same for a person named Monica, right?
Right.
Because of things that have happened.
Yeah,
So,
cigars and stuff. Yeah.
so you know, so there's getting ready to say, okay, Tanya Harding. So I'm like, oh, cool, I'll wait around and listen. Well, it's one of these fucking deals where coming up next, coming up next. Hey, we got to play AC/DC. Okay, whatever, you know. And it's like not even good AC/DC because it's like the same fucking AC/DC they've been playing for fucking 25 years. You know?
Yeah.
So, you know, goddamn, just get this fucking interview. You know, I'm like, you know, hoping this will be a great interview. So backstory is Tanya Harding lives up in the Portland area. Okay,
Portland, where?
Portland, Oregon, up kind of where I'm at. In one of
Oh,
those.
okay.
So I'm like really excited. I was like, oh, cool. I always felt sorry for her. I felt like she kind of got duped by her boyfriend and all that stuff. You know, so I'm like, okay. So finally, the goddamn interview comes on, and dude, it was like a fucking boner going. She
Trey.
was not classy at all, dude. I was not impressed. I all the hopes I had for her was like smashed. Like she was talking about fucking. She had a cold. She said, "Well, I got a fucking loogie." Well, I got she say fucking, but she goes talking about fucking loogies and shit. I was like, "Anya Harding, you're like," and of course the radio hosts, they're fucking douchebags. They just keep it going.
Yeah.
Loogies, loogies, loogies. They like go on this fucking 5 minute thing about loogies. And I'm
Oh.
going, this is fucking disgusting. Number one, like people to like sympathize with you, Tanya Harding. Like class it up a little bit, man. I mean, come on. Talking about loogies is not something that a lot of people are really going to go for. I don't know, Jason. What do you think? Do you think like do you like a gal that can hawk a loogie?
No, I actually can't stand when I have to slip and it accidentally shoots through like that. And it
We
just comes.
never, you and I never get into gender roles. Like we don't do it. Like it's not anything that we do. But I've always been raised that ladies don't spit. Now, again, I know that's in the woke USA. You can't fucking say that shit anymore. But the way I was raised, and back
Yeah.
in my youth, women were not to spit. So,
Oh, I was raised we weren't supposed to spit at all. You used to get tickets for spitting on a sidewalk or street, I think.
it's, yeah, fucking weird. But anyway, so uh, as far as I got her, she like works for a friend's farm and takes care of ducks and animals and shit like that. So, um, but she sounded like trailer trash, dude. I hate to say that, dude. I was
I mean, bro, come on. What?
heartbroken, but she was like country, way country. Like,
But what do you expect from Tanya Harding?
because I thought, ice skating, figure skating, there's a level.
Okay, well,
No,
wait, back up the train. You're talking about the same woman
yeah,
that knew she was going to be beat because the other girl was better and came out in the public eye and destroyed her legs so she couldn't skate. And then goes into hiding and comes out on some MTV shit or something. I don't know, some comedy shit. And 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 now she's working on a farm. If she could do that to a human being, what is she doing to the animals?
I don't know, dude. She's making fucking bank. She's making so much money off of this shit. She did.
Sure. Love you, Tanya.
I don't though. I
Don't
don't.
kill us.
Just quit hitting people.
I was fucking ready to love her though. I was like, oh my god, I'm a fan. I don't really get into figure skating. It's not my thing. But Tanya Harding, I'm like, hey, why not?
I can't watch figure skating, dude. I'm on the edge of my. I'm like, they're gonna fall. They're gonna fall.
It was just, it broke my heart, dude. I was like, are you kidding me? Tanya, of all people, you
You're
know?
better than that, Tanya.
I mean, coming from me, and I'm not better than fucking anything, that's not really for me to say, but I was disappointed the whole time, and I thought that she could have classed it up a little bit, dude, for real. Thought it
I
could.
hear you.
That's my rant, and I hate to rant about people, because we're all about love and tenderness here, and supporting. We want to build a supportive environment, but Tanya, you just don't do much for your image, man. And there's a lot of people rooting for you. So when you do that, you really let us all down.
Yeah, don't start a show, Tanya. Don't start the Trailer Park Girls. We already had the boys.
Now the Trailer Park Boys. Now I will tell you, I love that show because you knew what it was. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Horse
yeah.
shit comedy. But Tanya, you like expect her to be like a grown up, a little bit more. No, no. Anyway,
Yeah.
who am I to fucking judge? So anyway, well, listen, Jason, we got about 10 minutes left in the show, but you know, there's one thing I always do every show, and I can't let this day pass without doing it. And I want to reach out to people who are who kind of having a hard time. People who are lonely, people who might be in a bad place mentally, emotionally, who feel like no one's on their side. Well, Jason and I, TJ might be. I'm not sure if TJ's on the side, but Jason and I are on your side.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we're still the
Yes,
side.
ma'am.
Excuse me, but we on your side. We root for you. What we're trying to do is we're trying to build not just a website, not just a stupid little video show. We're trying to build a movement, and we say this all the time, but we want to build a group of people who are just positive, people who want to just do the right thing and just be positive and turn the page from negativity. Uh, you know, maybe it's someone has their hands full and you just let them go in front of you in line at the store. You know, little simple things that don't cost anything. It may cost you another 5 minutes of your time, but you know what? Let's just start doing it. So how that relates to depression and being, you know, in a bad place is that, you know, you're important and we need you. We need you to be part of this group because this group is not big enough. There's so much hate in the world. There's so much bullshit in the fucking world. I mean, goddamn, people are fucking spitting on each other and pissing on each other. That's not us. We're not that show that's going to scream about this person being a blah, 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 blah. No, we want to build you up. So again, if you need help, get on the chat. Call Jason or I. Fucking reach out to us through email. Whatever you need to do, you know, we'll answer the phone. We'll be there for you guys. We will be there for you because this is so important that you're part of this future that we're trying to build for ours, you know, for Jason's grandkids, for TJ's kids someday, for my kids someday. And we're trying to build it just better because it's been pretty fucked up for the past 3 years, folks. It has. And it's almost to the breaking point where we need to fucking do better as a fucking society to do it. So,
Yeah.
Jason, I'll stop ranting, but I do want to tell people though, if you are having suicidal thoughts and you are feeling about hurting yourself or hurting others, please know that we're here. Number two, there is a national hotline. That number is 888. Dial the number. Again, you know, sometimes you just need to clear your head. Sometimes you just need a little bit of help. Whatever it
Yeah.
is, it helps there. So, Jason, I'll shut up. You go on, man.
I was gonna say that. Did you say 888?
888.
That's an easy number, people. It's just like calling 911 or 411, and someone's gonna answer. And I think the problem a lot of people have is they feel like, oh my gosh, if I call this number, they're gonna lock me up, and I'm not gonna see nobody. They're gonna stick me in a home. It don't work that way. You go, you get evaluated, and you may be there 3 days. That's it, okay? Because that's all insurance allows. But it saves your life. Because suicide's a permanent solution to a temporary problem, and all you're doing is ending your line and leaving us behind to hurt.
Pushing the
Love you.
problems to the people you love, you know, right?
Yeah.
So, Jason, I mean, I couldn't have said it better, you know. I think it's just something that we take very seriously, and really one reason why we do the show, if nothing else, is to be able to say this every fucking show. We make sure that we say it. And I know a lot of people get tired of hearing it, probably lose viewers because of it. But you know what? If one person hears it and does reach out to
Man, hey, share it. Share what
you,
we're telling you.
Jason, what you said, 3 days. Well, for 3 days, you're surrounded by people who are kind people. They're gentle people. They want to help you. They're not there to hurt you. So, you know what? If that's what you need, 3 days to get your head right, take the 3 days.
Yeah, and like I said,
The 3 days.
yeah, like I said, that's all insurance will cover, bud. So I know I've been there twice. Okay, so that's all it covers. And sometimes you're out in an hour, sometimes you're out in a day. But if you're really feeling it,
I was there for 3 days.
yeah. Oh, he's been there too. What do you know? See, you make the call.
The fact is mental challenges they affect everybody. I don't care how successful or how
Yep,
rich you
yep,
are.
yep.
Everyone. We certainly we've heard of some very high level executives committing suicide. They get themselves in trouble and they feel like there's no way to turn. And there was the executive for Bed Bath and Beyond recently jumped off of a fucking balcony and killed himself. You know,
Jeez, man.
because the company is having some problems, and I don't know the whole story, but you know, um, so it affects a lot of people. So again, hate to keep harping on it, but we're going to keep fucking doing it. If you don't like it, you know what? Just draw twiddly links, or do tic tac toe or something, because that's something that's important that we're going to do every show. So
Yeah,
thank you guys for putting up with us.
thank you. And share it, man. Tell everybody, man, that life's too important. And if some people can hurt other people, but not hurt themselves. Some people couldn't hurt another soul, but they could hurt themselves. Well, think about it this way. If you're thinking about taking your life or hurting yourself, you're not doing that to you. You are hurting someone else. You are taking a life, but you're taking it from us. That's what you're doing. So
Temporary
just,
problems.
yeah,
Temporary
call
problems.
the number, call us, whatever, man.
Yeah, I think I told you last time on the show. I've known people who have been so far on the brink of committing suicide, and something stopped them. Whatever it was, something stopped them, and they were able to rebuild their lives and become fucking successful, dude. Like hugely successful.
Yeah, we need to get some people on. We're going to.
We're gonna do that again. We're working on doing some more interviews and getting some more people. I want to again thank Kevin Flake for jumping on the show. It was great to have him. He's just what a great guy.
Yeah,
I like support him. And as we're building out the show, look for different guests as we start to expand and start doing to a regular vibe. I did definitely want to make the announcement, make sure people understand that we're going to be on twice a week. So we're going to be on Wednesday nights and then here on Friday nights. So our Friday night show, we might float it to Saturday. Sunday depends on what kind of sporting events going on. But right now we're going to try to take up residence on Friday night. Hopefully
yeah,
catch people as they're kind of winding down to the week, be able to enjoy a couple of beef brewskis with us, couple laughs. So if you guys have a need for us to do more than 2 shows a week, let us know.
yeah, please do.
I will tell you, Jason and TJ, these fucking people from fucking London won't get off my ass about doing a goddamn show. They keep saying that someone in the royal structure loves the fucking show. I always thought it was the Queen, but the Queen's dead. I'm wondering if it's fucking Charles.
It is. It has to be Charles.
Well, he's the fucking king. If I could get him on the goddamn show, I
Oh,
mean,
we're set.
I don't know. We had problems with the guests before on the show. I'm not
Yeah.
sure the king come on acting all high and mighty like he's better than us.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
You know, remember, fucking Britain is about the size of fucking Rhode Island. Okay,
Yeah.
fucking God bless America or something, bitch. I'm not doing
Yeah.
what they are asking me to do is un-American. I'm not going to bring my show to fucking London, for those fucking people. No, they can watch it on the internet at 4 in the goddamn morning, whatever time it is in London right now. Eat a dick, London. Eat a fucking steak.
Dick.
No, thank you on the tea and crumpets, governor.
I'm full.
You know, if, the other thing I was going to tell you, dude, if we did go to London, so let's say these fucking classless son of bitches, like, don't even fucking flip a nickel. They're like, they're not going to pay for nothing. They say, hey, come to London. Oh, yeah, I got fucking $8,000 to fucking spend to go to fucking London. It's the most fucking expensive city in the goddamn world, okay? And then those bitches, okay, oh, so they did say they would give us a rental car. Are you kidding me? I would fucking kill. I would kill somebody in that rental car, leaving the leaving the goddamn airport because the whole left-hand side of the road thing.
Oh, yeah.
Well, fuck those people. You know what? They don't like their food. You know, they actually claim they're really good in soccer, but they haven't won shit. So, go on, boys. Go on, laddies, with your fucking cricket and your fucking, you know, tea parties or whatever. We're not doing the show for you fucking Britons. This show is goddamn American. I'm a veteran. I fought for this goddamn flag. Jason, he loves America.
America.
He loves America. I hate to get on that rant, but fuck those Brits, man. Every week they're calling me, asking me to do the show. Dude, I don't even think you could fly. They would not even let you into the country, probably.
Probably not.
Yeah.
How would you do the show? Like you at the airport? No.
Yeah.
Via Zoom.
I wouldn't fly anyway. They'd have to ship me over there.
Yeah, well, you know what? Just F the Brits. I'm not doing it. They don't own me. They're not our dad. They don't have to tell us what to do. They're not our dad.
You got to.
But anyway, listen, that's all I got. I can't be fucking funnier. My funny meter is run out.
I like to say the joke.
You did great.
Well, tell me what you had a joke. You said you had a joke about the skeleton, didn't you?
Oh, the skeleton.
Well, you had a joke you told me today. You said it's pretty funny.
I forgot about it. I totally forgot. I don't remember.
It was the equivalent of a dad joke. So you're not missing a whole lot, viewers. Okay, don't.
Yeah, it was probably a dad joke, and I probably seen it with Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell. So you guys can come on the show. Damn, you guys need to come on the show.
I tell you what, people need to know. They're not just going to be coming on the show. You know, fucking Mark Wahlberg calls me. I want to be on the show. Hey, you know, it doesn't really fit into what Jason and I and TJ got going. You know, like
Yeah. Trust me, Mark. You and Will call. I will talk him into it. Just call. Just call.
But you got man crush on Mark Wahlberg or something?
No, I love the comedy, man. Step Brothers. I mean, and then all Wahlberg stuff.
Mark Wahlberg was not in Step Brothers. So.
No, but he was in the other guys.
That is a great movie. That is.
Yeah.
I'm glad you.
Have you ever had your office pop?
Anyway, dude, so I'm getting hammered on my cell phone here. So listen, I want to just tell folks on Wednesday night, I'm going to be looking through the old archives on some interviews. Hopefully, be able to pull one out. We're going to be following this whole situation with the baseball playoffs and with Albert Pujols. I know the hockey season is going to be starting here pretty soon. I think we got preseason hockey going on, and there's always sex, there's always sports, and there's always meats or fake meats to talk about.
Oh,
I'm good. I'm good. No fake meat for me.
All right, buddy. Hey, man, I'm Rob Staggermore. It's Jason Nichols. It's TJ. No last name. We're the Two Bro Show with an extra bro. We will talk to you folks later.
love you.
Welcome to the Two Bros Show. Here's your host, Rob Staggenborg, with co-host Jason Nichols. Let's go to the studio.
Whoa, baby.